Columbia Crest Winery presents the 1987 Unlimited Hydroplane Series. Today from Las Vegas, the Budweiser Silver Cup. Brought to you by Ford. Have you driven a Ford lately? By Household Finance Corporation, America's #1 financial services company. And by U-Haul International. Rent it all at U-Haul Centers. People from all over the world try their luck in Vegas. Daytime, nighttime, it doesn't matter. Life is centered around the lights and the tables inside. But today, many people are headed for Lake Mead, 30 minutes outside of town for the Budweiser Silver Cup Unlimited Hydroplane Race, the season finale. Hi, everybody. I'm Don Poyer, and welcome to Las Vegas and Lake Mead on an absolutely gorgeous September afternoon. We're down to the short strokes, the last race of 1987. And just like last year here at Las Vegas, a national champion is yet to be determined. It's between two boats, the defending national champ and current point leader, Miss Budweiser, with Jim Kropfeld, and the Miller American with driver Chip Hanauer. Jim Hendrick is down at the Budweiser camp right now to talk with Jim Kropfeld.
And down this particular boat was the one that won the National High Point Championship right here last year, but its first appearance as a backup craft this year after the mishaps at San Diego last week. And speaking of mishaps, you have your work cut out for you today, but it's not as bad as last year. Last year you had to come from behind. This year you have to stay out front.
Well, that's true. We're having a little problems, though. The boat hasn't been performing up to its equal of last year when we won here at Las Vegas, but we have to go out there and do our job. I think I'm going to run a little conservative race and try to get the high points wrapped up, and then if that works out fine, the boat's running good, then we'll go racing.
2 fourth-place finishes at 169 points each, and elimination each will win you the national championship by 1 point if Chip Hanauer were to take them all.
Well, it's going to be a close race again. It was close last year. I guess this is what Las Vegas likes here. That's why they want to have us here for the last event of the season, and that's what makes boat racing.
All right, Jim. Good luck. Now let's check the action for Heat 1A. Here's Don.
All right, Jim, we've got a full field for this race, the Budweiser Silver Cup. Let's take a look at Heat 1A, 6 boats. First of all, Jerry Hopp out of Seattle. In the U7, Miss Jackpot Foods' Garrett Turbo. Then comes Ron Armstrong, driving the U80 Miss Lighthouse Inn. Ron Snyder and the Hulset Mrs. Madison this week at 108 plus. Jack Schaefer and the Frank Kinney Toyota Volvo Mazda qualified at over 117. Scott Pierce in the Mr. Pringle, the turbine-powered boat. And finally, newcomer Larry Lauterbach driving the Cellular One in their first race since Madison, Indiana. We've got another 6 boats in Heat 1B on a busy, busy afternoon. Jim, let's look at the rundown.
All right, Don, but I noticed you chuckled when you said Mrs. Madison. I asked Bob Hughes, and he said we're calling it Mrs. Madison because she's about to have a little one, a new Madison for next year, and that's the reason. Now let's check out 1B. Mitch Evans in the U15 Pepsi America's Choice. Household Finance, driven by Todd Yarling. Oh Boy Oberto with rookie George Woods. Miss Budweiser with Jim Kropfeld. The Sutphen Spirit, first race for this boat this year, Mike Hanson driving. And the Miller American, driven by Chip Hanauer. And the Budweiser Las Vegas Silver Cup here at Lake Mead, Nevada, starts in just a moment after this timeout.